We are live.
Hello, welcome to the Morrow Branch. I am Rachel Briggs, the branch manager. Be sure to check our website to see what upcoming programs we have for the month of December. And now I'll turn it over to our interim director.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Scott Parham. I'm the interim director for the Clayton County Library System, and welcome to another episode of Talking with a Librarian. We are at the lovely Morrow Branch today, and we have a few guests in the audience, so I'll be fielding some questions, taking some comments, and just having a dialogue about the library system. Kim, do you have a question?
Good morning. Yes, we do. The first question, I was on Libby app and I noticed you had something new. It was called Canopy. Can you tell me about that?
Yes. Canopy is one of our newest, move the mic a little closer here, one of our newest electronic resources. And Canopy is a streaming service, and it offers a lot of streaming movies, but primarily it offers a lot of streaming documentaries. And so we partnered with several other library systems throughout the state and formed a consortium for this purchase, and we're making it available for our patrons. So we're very excited about that.
I see that you have a tablet there and it has different languages on it. And I noticed that sometimes people have a English barrier. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, one of the other wonderful devices that we've recently been able to acquire, and it's called the ILA or Translate Live device. And it allows us to interact with patrons that speak different languages. In fact, it's preset with over 134 different languages, multiple dialects in some of those languages. And so we can now have a conversation with someone who speaks a different language other than English or other than our native language. So it's tablets, as you see, and it's almost set up like where a patron asks a question, it translates it into English, and it will send a text, as well as you will hear the actual conversation going on. And then on the flip side, we as staff can respond in English, but it translates it into that person's native language. And so you can have a dialogue. And we're really excited about that. We ordered several for the branches. We will also have devices when we do outreach events. So when we're out in the community and we're interacting, while we're interacting with patrons whose English is not their primary language, then we could actually communicate and have a much better experience.
This next one is not a question, it's a comment. A patient would like to say thank you for allowing their children to get free glasses over the summer. The Vision to Learn has helped them and grades have improved since the school year. The parent said she was not aware that her child needed glasses, heard about Vision to Learn, and wanted to take a chance on that. So
wonderful. And again, that's one of the reasons why we do what we do. We want to be able to not just provide entertainment for the citizens of Clayton County, but also be a hub for resources. And if we can partner with agencies, with departments or other entities that would like to provide services that our community can benefit from, we will most certainly look at partnering with that and making sure we can do everything we can.
So you said partnership, which leads us to our next question. The patient says, in previous coffees with the librarian, you mentioned a men's health initiative. With this being the season of winter blues, do you have any access to men and mental health?
When you say access to men and mental health, are we speaking in terms of programs or just reaching out to?
I'm thinking that they're asking about programs. The way they worded it, I'm thinking programs.
Okay. We're actually gearing up and pooling resources to be able to offer virtual as well as in-person seminars or workshops on men's health, especially mental health. We've reached out to several of our partners, and again, we're just trying to get the schedule confirmed now to when we can offer those.
You mentioned schedule, and it is the holiday season, so patrons would like to know what are our holiday hours.
Glad you asked. Thanksgiving is next week, and I'm sure a lot of us are wanting and needing that break for a little while. I know I am, and looking for mom's cooking. So Wednesday prior to Thanksgiving, all library branches will be open from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Thursday will be closed, of course, for the holiday. Friday we will be closed, as well as Saturday, so folks can, staff can enjoy their families. We will reopen regular business hours on Monday the 28th.
Along with that, you said Monday 28th. Early voting starts on the 28th for the runoff election. Will the headquarters branch be open for early voting like it was for the primary?
Unfortunately, it won't be this go around. We've been notified that the headquarters library will not be one of the early voting polling places. So I would suggest or encourage you to go to the Clayton County Board of Elections website, and you can see all the changes with locations and times and whatnot.
And my next question. Okay, at this time, I'll open up the floor for any comments, questions, concerns.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
My name is Dee Harrison, and I've been living in this community for a long time. I don't need this, honey, my voice is pretty. We need a refresh, a slight remodel in this building.
Okay.
Our bathrooms especially. Yes, the toilets do function, but it does need a remodel. We get rain in this building constantly, where they have to put the trash cans out to collect the rain. It shouldn't be like this. And sometimes I'm here with the time change now, and it's dark outside. We need some security lights outside. We really do.
Okay.
Even if they're just the kind that, that come on when you walk through.
Right. The motion sensor
Yeah,
lights.
motion. Even if it's only that.
Okay.
We do a lot of good things here for our community. We do a lot of things for the children here for our community. Now, take my word for it. I am a volunteer here on a, how should I put this? On a generalized. They know that if something is going on, and I tell them, okay, if you need help, I'll be there.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's not that my name is on the list, but if they need me,
You're
they
there.
know I'm gonna come.
Yes, ma'am.
So how do we get more of our children, per se, our children,
Yes.
to participate, because they're not here? We have the Hispanic children that come, we have the Asian children that come, but our Black children, they're not here. And I don't understand that. I really don't. I don't understand that at all. But if you can fix a few of the little things in here, do a little bit of remodeling in here, get some security lights, and we have all women that work in this building, and I want them to be safe and feel safe, because I also want to live. I'm old, and I don't mind saying I'm old, but we need a little bit more security.
Absolutely. And I wouldn't say it's. I'm gonna take the mic out. You don't mind. I wouldn't say that those are little things. Those are things that can greatly impact several things. Not only folks wanting to come into the building, but the perception that the community has about the building and about the services that we offer. And so all of those are very valid points, and they're very valid points that we continue to work with our county on rectifying or resolving. The roof issue, it has been a persistent one, and it has been one that the county is very well aware of. Needing a makeover or a refresh, very well aware of. Unfortunately, as we all know, some of these things, it comes down to dollars and cents.
That is correct.
And we have progressively made facility improvements to some of the other locations. And the Morrow Library is on that list to, again, make some of those recommended structural, I don't want to say changes, but modifications.
Modification, right.
I think it was 2 years ago, you see the big silver pipe over my head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the HVAC went out, and so they had to have a completely redone HVAC system put in.
Oh, yeah, you all sent me all over town when I had to come to the library.
Unfortunately, yes, and we've also had to install additional lighting here. So for a couple of days, we had to close down temporarily to add the lights. And so as we continue to work with our county facilities, our county building and maintenance, we will encourage to add funding to the budget to allow these improvements and these structural enhancements to take place.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
But let's get some security lights outside because we really do need that.
Yes, the work ticket for that has been submitted, and hopefully Georgia Power will be able to address the lighting very soon as well.
That is good. Thank you.
Very welcome. And if I can address the comment about the children coming into the libraries, it's not just here. We are seeing that across the system, bringing families in general back into the libraries. It's a challenge. COVID, we all know, it's been talked about for the last 2.5 years, but it has played a major role in folks staying home or choosing other avenues to get entertainment or to get resources. And so we are diligently working, strategizing how to get folks back into our buildings. Because a lot of times we find out when people come into buildings, they're coming in for one particular thing, but guess what? While they're there, they hear about a whole bunch of other things they didn't even know about.
Correct.
And it's like, oh man, I didn't know that. Oh, wow, really? When did that happen? And so we are coming up with strategies. We have a very dynamic children's person here. And I know that she does a lot of work by going out to the daycare centers in the area.
I do too.
Great.
Yeah.
And we will encourage, and I will ask for your help also, as you're out at the daycares, encourage them to come on back. We have story time hours, we have other programs that we offer. Encourage them, hey, bring the classroom, if nothing else, come do a tour of the library. You know,
I will do that.
and we would be forever thankful for that. And so we will continue to plan, strategize, and come up with programs that are meaningful, that are exciting, and bringing folks back in. So thank you for your comments and your suggestions.
Thank you.
We
What else you got,
we have a couple of comments
Okay.
on YouTube. And thank you everyone who is live with us. Please submit your questions and comments and I'll read them out. We have one comment that says you're doing an amazing job for the citizens here. And that is
Tell
coming
mama I said thank you.
that is coming from Ms. Brenda Harrison.
Thank you, Brenda.
No relation to me, though.
What are some of your plans for the libraries coming up in the new year?
Oh boy, a lot of stuff that we're looking forward to providing for the community. Electronic devices. It's no mystery that the access to information in our community is challenging. One of the reasons that we're here is because not everyone has Wi-Fi or internet access at home. Folks come to our library facilities for books, magazines, programs, but they also come here, guess what? Because we have free computers, we have free Wi-Fi.
I do,
Absolutely.
because I don't have any of that at home.
Very true. And
Can't
you're
afford
not unique.
Cannot afford it.
Yeah, there are a lot of others in our community in similar situations. And what we're noticing, pandemic, it really taught us a lot. That if our buildings are closed, facilities aren't available to the public. How can they still utilize the resources that we have? So 2 years ago, we purchased a lot of wireless hotspots because students, families, they were home, but they didn't have internet access. So in addition to the Wi-Fi hotspots, we are also getting Chromebooks or laptop computers that we're going to lend out. We also, for our youth, have what's called launch pads, and those have preset content on them that families can check out as well. And so we are enabling or trying to mitigate that access to information. And so if you can't come in the building, then let's have devices that you could take with you wherever you need to go to access the internet and get the information that you need. So that's a huge one that we're looking forward to in the upcoming year. We have a couple of grants. We mentioned earlier the Men's Health Grant. So we are definitely focusing on health literacy. We are always focusing in on financial literacy, home buyers workshop, entrepreneur workshops, going back to the e-devices. And I'm not sure if everyone is aware of this. All of our branches have a special kit that patrons can check out. It's called an entrepreneur in a bag. So it has a hotspot, it has a laptop, and it has a printer. So if you are doing work from home or remote, this kit should provide you with the basic necessities that you need for your own little personal office. And so we are very happy about that. And again, we want to just bring more awareness to these resources that we provide. And so those are a few things looking forward to for 2023.
You mentioned entrepreneur in a bag.
Yes,
How much does it cost to check those out?
no cost at all. You've got a valid library card, as with all of our resources, that enables you as a Clayton County resident to have access to our resources.
Okay. Does anyone else have any comments, questions, or concerns?
Let's keep our females here safe. That's real important to me.
Absolutely. We want to keep all of our staff at all of our locations. It's primary.
And I would just like to commend the librarians and the aides that work here. I always get exceptional service. So I want to give those flowers to those workers here. I've been in this area for 23 years, and this is one of my favorite field trips.
Very
I'm
nice.
old school, so I still like to come check out a book and read a book. And when I'm here, I do look at all the boards to see what else is going on, so that I can, participate in those things that interest me. So I think my Clayton County Library is doing a wonderful job.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate comments like that. If I can ad-lib for a minute, just to piggyback your comment, I was at a meeting probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was an internal meeting of a lot of Clayton County Department staff. And as I was leaving the meeting, I had a gentleman come up to me. You know how you can kind of feel somebody's presence kind of behind you? And I was like, okay, somebody's hovering, what's going on? But he said, I just wanted to give you a shout out. And I was like, oh, okay. And he said, I just wanted to thank the Morrow staff for helping me, because without their help, he wouldn't have got the job with the county that he recently received. And he said, they helped me fill out the application when I needed more time on the computer. They were gracious enough to extend the time so I could fill out the application and work on the resume. And he said, without you all, I wouldn't have gotten this job that I have right now. And so it's little things like that, but it's so monumental as well. It's so very important. And so we will strive to continue doing the work that we do.
And I almost think I was here that day too.
Okay.
He was on the computer.
So you might know that.
Familiar.
Okay.
That scenario.
Yeah.
That somebody, he was completing a Clayton County application, and they were helping him a lot. But
Absolutely.
like I said, they're always nice, friendly, and helpful, and that is so appreciated in these times.
We thank you. We thank you so much. Yes, ma'am.
Can we get an old-fashioned fax machine in this building? Because sometimes, me included, I may have one little page that I need to send somewhere, and I hate going,
Paying $5 a page.
Yeah.
If
I mean, just an old-fashioned fax
We'll take it
machine.
under advisement. However, that's challenging for a number of reasons. And one of which is just technology itself. Supporting equipment like that when it goes down,
Uh-huh.
in order to repair it, it's usually more than the cost of the device itself. We do have scan to fax, where we can scan the document and send it via email. And again, with the fax machine, you're dealing with another dedicated telephone line.
Okay.
It's just a litany of kind of challenges, and so we don't want to say no, but we also want to kind of integrate newer technology that does essentially the same.
Well, I understand because I just took out my landline at home because AT&T wanted to charge me $75. Had no internet on it, no broadband on it, no long distance on it.
Just
but,
the phone
But they
line.
just wanted 70. I told them they were crazy. I only paid 20 for my cell phone. Plus tax.
Understood. Well, great. Kim, are there any other questions online?
There's a comment
Okay.
from somebody.
Okay.
And the comment says, the greatest gift we can give is to serve. Go Morrow.
Go Morrow.
And that
There
is
you go.
from Ms. Milka.
We would
Go Morrow.
give a heads up to that.
There we go.
Okay. Does anyone else have any comments, questions, concerns?
We have enjoyed your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And I
you.
will be back. We will schedule another round, and hopefully we'll get more in the audience, more participants, and we will keep at this. We improve because you share those suggestions and ideas that help us, because if we don't get the information back from the community, then we won't know. And we don't want to just flounder around not offering the resources that our community actually needs.
And I still have not been over to Riverdale to see the new library over there. I just hate driving all the way over there when I don't have nothing to do over there.
I think you will be pleased.
Okay.
It is worth it. It is worth it.
Yes, ma'am.
Another thing I do appreciate, I know I just said, oh, I'm old school, I like to take books and all of this, but I do follow the library system on IG.
Okay.
So whoever mans that, I appreciate them keeping it really updated on when things,
That must be him.
when things are canceled and things are, because before I can come out, I'll check and see. And so I appreciate you, letting us know.
I'm glad someone's out there paying attention to
Yeah,
us
I'm
on
an IG,
social
like,
media.
I'm old school with the books, but I still,
On the
got some new
social media,
school.
good.
Right.
So, and IG is my preferred method, so thank you for keeping it updated.
Good deal. Thank you again. If there's nothing else, Kimberly, Andre, I thank you much. It's been another great episode, and we look forward to seeing you at the next one.
We want to be the best community here.
You got it.
Clayton County, we want to be the best.
You got it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, man.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
time.
We got you.